Alright guys, so I'm back here with Coach Waits. It's been a while. We went through our football season. Obviously, we didn't end in the place we wanted to end, but now it's a new season. So, Coach, you're in the banquet at the end of the year. You said that this season, the 2023 season, of course, began December 5th. You said 3:30 to 5:30, come in the weight room, and from what I've heard from you, you've had some turnouts in there. So kind of tell me about how's everything been going, and what are you looking forward to?
Yeah, well, it's a rejuvenated players and staff, and things we're doing. We couldn't wait for December. December 5th couldn't get here soon enough for us, to start lifting. At this point in time, normally the last several years, we've had about 35, 40 guys tops lifting in here in the wintertime. Right now, we have 78 kids, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then Monday and today. 78 kids lifting strong for us right now, and that's the exciting thing, because you have 78 kids now, then you have all these other kids that are playing, they're wrestling, they're playing basketball, playing other sports that are going to be out here sometime this spring. So, we're really excited, and the kids are working so hard right now. We couldn't be more elated about what's going on right now.
And you could make the case too that, how do you feel about those kids as well that are playing these winter sports and then also playing these spring sports, which I know you are a part of the baseball team in the spring?
I am one of the people that love to see kids playing multiple sports. So I think your multiple sport kids, they're competing all year round. They're competing against other good competition, and whether it's basketball, wrestling, baseball, tennis, whatever it is, they are competing all year long, and they are getting better athletically. And those are the kind of kids we want. We want competitors. So, if these kids that aren't playing another sport, they're all lifting, that's great too. But whatever these kids choose to do, we're all behind our kids, as long as they're right here, in the fall, giving 100% to the football program. And I know they're going to give 100% to the wrestling and basketball programs this winter. And I hope those guys go win every game they play. We're excited for them.
Okay. So I came in today, and at the end of the day, you said that you will make 2 more hires, and you also said that 2 coaches have been promoted. Now, only you and the team know right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you are willing to share, of course, kind of tell me what happened, and also what's to come.
Yeah, Coach Fields, Joey Fields, and his dad, both coached with us last year on the defensive side of the ball. They were tremendous. We loved them. They're Grove City guys. Once a dog, always a dog. Joey's got a little baby, and Joey wants to spend more time with the family and stuff like that. And we certainly understand that here. And I want our coaches to spend time with their family. That's why we don't meet 100 hours a week. We meet to meet when we need to. And then I think it's really important that you do spend time with your family. So Joey and his dad, Joe Fields Sr., are both going to step aside, at least for the time being, maybe for the next year or two, maybe try to come back. But Joey wants to spend more time with his family, and that's commendable. And I think that's a great way to step down if you're going to step down. Joey just didn't quit. Joey stepped down for a great reason, and then his dad's going to go with him. So we certainly understand that and wish those guys the best of luck, and we hope they decide to come back and coach with us again here in the next couple of years. And they're certainly always welcome here. Like I said, once a dog, always a dog. We love those 2 guys. And then Chris Hoffman and Casey Hill did just a tremendous job on our freshman level for the last 2 or 3 years. And it's one of those things where I'm a Grove City guy, and I'm all about Grove City. And if we can promote from within Grove City guys that we know are capable of doing it, well, we're going to do that. So Casey Hill's going to come in and coach the defensive line. Chris Hoffman's going to coach the linebackers. And then we're still probably going to bring in another coach or 2, on the defensive side of the ball to help out, because I think that's what our goal was, to help Coach Marbeezer out on that side of the ball, get some quality guys in here. We got 2 quality guys. We lost 2 quality guys. Then we got 2 quality guys in Coach Hill and Coach Hoffman, and looking to add at least 1 more, if not 2 more guys to that side of the ball.
Absolutely. And I remember the interview last year where we talked about goals and expectations for you as a head coach. And you said every year you want to win the OCC. You did not say state, you just said OCC. And with what you just talked about with me, kind of talk to me about what are you looking forward to with those two promotions that will help us to get to that OCC.
Well,
I know.
And you know, and just like that, it all comes down to our players, your players. You know, you can be a great coach, but if you don't have great players, you're not going to win too many games. But I think with 78 kids in there right now, we have some great kids and some great players. So that's what we're really looking forward to do. Coaching those kids and getting after it with those kids. You know, right now here in the winter, this spring, and this summer, and getting after it. So yeah, you're going to win with people. And people, I mean, our players. Like these guys, we got the best seat in the house, Fuzz. We can sit there and watch them play from the 50-yard line, you know, around the field, and that's amazing. And we have, like I said, we love every single one of our kids, and they're working so hard in here right now. The first week was just amazing. And like I said, we can get the best coaches in the world, but if you don't have the players, but we got the players. We got the players, and we got some great kids in there. We're looking forward to coaching them.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Coach, one of the things we hardly talk about are opponents. And usually when I try and bring up an opponent, you would just say, on to the next opponent, on to this opponent, on to this opponent. But we look at where each team finished this year. Gaina went to the state Final Four. New Albany had a great team this year. The Pickerington North had a great team this year. And it just goes to show the quality of not only like our division as a whole, but also the strength of our opponents, and it just shows like, hey, we may have lost to this team, but look at where that team finished. So as you looked at where those teams finished, kind of tell me where you're looking forward to go with this team next year.
No, we have a tremendous league. We have one of the best leagues top to bottom in the state of Ohio. That's my opinion. Somebody may disagree with that, but that's my opinion. And we're looking forward to it. With 75 guys in the weight room, this is where you start preparing for those teams, right here in the weight room in the wintertime. This is when you win games. This is when you beat those teams this winter. Are we going to outwork them in the weight room? And what I've seen so far, I'm really excited about our chances for that, okay? And our league is great, but the team right now that's first on our schedule is Dublin Scioto. I think we have 258, 260 days. And you know, until we kick off against them, so they're the ones we're really concerned with right now. But our league is just a tremendous league, and what we're doing in the weight room right now, it's how hard we're going to work. That's what's going to determine if we're going to win an OCC title and want to win a regional.
Absolutely, Coach. And again, I don't like to bring up the schedule just because you're so focused on that first game. But is there anything that is finalized at this point about the schedule for this coming year?
Our schedule is exactly the same way it was last year, except it's just the home and away switches. Like if we were away last year, we'll be home this year. Same schedule, same exact schedule next year, then it will change in 2024.
So every opponent, and then home and away changes.
Yes, that's it, exactly. And Dublin Scioto is our first game here at Grove City. Looking forward to that.
Absolutely. Dublin Scioto produced an absolute classic last year, and I'm sure that with that clock in the locker room too, which is right back to Dublin Scioto, I'm sure everybody is excited about that.
And I do want to give a shout out to Coach T. Howard and Coach Dylan Schoonover. Two of the greatest. We're so lucky to have those two guys running our weight program and our conditioning program this way. Those two are second to none, and we're so excited to have those two, and our kids love them. And they are tremendous with our kids in the weight room, and those two will be the difference in us winning games next week.
Last question for you before we get out of here. I know it's a nice December Monday, but I know you have some things to do. Coach Howard and Coach Scooney, kind of tell me with those two, what do they mean to this program, and what do they mean to you as a coach?
Oh, well, they mean the world to me as a coach, because it makes my job so much easier, because they are so tremendous. We had a parent meeting the Tuesday before Thanksgiving with over 100 parents there, middle school and high school kids. And I talked briefly, but Coach Scooney and Coach Howard talked to them about our off-season conditioning program, expectations, nutritional value, the nutritional part, the weightlifting part, the muscle mass and all that stuff. And those guys just broke it down for all those parents. And the parents, it was just a very informative meeting. And the parents loved it. I had so many people tell me, what a great meeting. Thank you very much. And it's all because of Scooney and Coach Howard. Those guys are tremendous to our program. They are a huge part in everything that goes positive in our program, those two guys. And they're irreplaceable. We love them.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, thank you so much for coming out. It's great to have these interviews with the football team every now and then, even though it is the off season. And I hope to get back with you at some point in this off season. So thank you very much, Coach.
Thanks, Buzz. Appreciate it, brother.
Go Dogs.
Yes, sir.